Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe. We are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers. We passed it, 19,000, so thank you guys. Let's keep it going. My goal is 50 until the end of the year, so yeah, let's go guys. And today we are flying out in one match here that I actually got an ace with the block 10 F-16. And I wanted to talk about the F-16, and there is kind of a subject going around in the forums and people talking about how the F-16 Block 10 might not be 12.0 material. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Half of me actually agrees with it, but half of me actually doesn't. It's complicated. I think it's a complicated aircraft. It is way harder to fly, I think, than the ADF. I know the main difference in an air battle is only the Sparrow addition, right? But still, it feels like without the Sparrows, you are just a tiny little bit on the backhand, especially when you are facing a lot of 4th generations. As you're going to see in this match, I was facing a lot of 11.3s, but still, I think it is just a matter of time until you get a battle that it's basically filled with 12.0s, and in the future, it will be even worse in that situation when more 12.0s are added, right? So, I don't know, I really do feel that the F-16, we have an argument that the F-16 has to be a lower BR. But let's first talk about the aircraft itself. As I said, it is the same aircraft, but without the Sparrow. So, the performance of it, everything like that, even though, yes, in the turn rate, eventually in a sustained turn, it will be a little bit different than the ADF, but it doesn't matter too much in a normal battle. You will not feel that like the real difference between those two. So everything else is basically the same, right? And you have the ability to carry the air to ground if you want. So obviously for ground battles, it is better to use the Block 10s, but I don't know, man. Normally this aircraft feels like you are kinda short-handed. I don't know, it's like you don't have the reach to actually destroy the targets that you want, because you have kind of a awkward position of, if you are going too fast and the guy tries to turn, you take so much time. This aircraft is so aerodynamic that it takes so much time to actually lose speed, and it has so much compression right now in the game in higher speeds that you're basically going to overshoot a lot. So you have to be careful using the afterburner in most of the encounters that you have. It is a lot worse than the Yak, for example, and the MiG-29 on that sense. The missiles, I mean, yes, AIM-9Ls are good, but after the IR basically nerf that they did, and together with the nerf on the drag as well, on missiles, these missiles, they had seen better days, right? It's not the most amazing thing ever. So you kind of become a very good aircraft, but you have these major things that kind of become a handicap for these aircraft, kind of. You know, it's an aircraft that it has everything to be good, but it has all of these things that it makes it be kind of weird to fly. And I see a lot of people having troubles with it. So, I don't know, you only have one way to actually fly it in a normal battle, and it's actually flying low, as I was trying to do here, because you don't have the PVR, and you don't have a lot of flares and chaff, and it doesn't turn very well when you're fast, so you have to be careful with radar missiles. So it has all these things, right? But still, it is a very good aircraft. So, I don't know. I think it's not fair that this aircraft would see 11.7. I don't think it should be seeing a BR of 11.7. You wouldn't basically change too much. Obviously, it would basically have a bigger chance of fighting down tiers, 10.7s and 11.0s. But if you compare to the other 11.7s, like, for example, the Mirage 2000, that it's going to be 11.7, the F-14, all these aircraft, I think they are better than this. Even though it is an easier aircraft to fly sometimes, I mean, for my personal use, I normally like to fly something like the Mirage 2000 and even the F-14 better than this version of the F-16, right? Just because you have more tools to actually deal with targets. So it's kind of an odd position here that this aircraft is. And if you think about in the ground battles, it wouldn't matter too much if it got taken down to 11.7 anyway for now. So it feels like a good addition, but at the end, as I was saying before, I don't think it should be 11.7. just for the fact of getting the down tiers. I think 10.7s, as I was saying, they don't deserve to see F-16s on their fighting capabilities, right? And I just think that it's more of a fact that the F-16A ADF and the MiG-29 are better than the Block 10s to actually do the air-to-air. But that's the thing. They are better. Maybe, not right now, but maybe we should see a 12.3 BR for those aircraft. And this one to be 12.0. That would make more sense, to be honest, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe it's just they're not that different to actually be a different BR. But I don't know. If you flew the two of them, you will feel what I mean. Even with the M9Ls and stuff, and even with these battles, I mean, we are facing a lot of down tiers. So you have to think that this type of match would be the normal match for these aircraft. So it would be kind of OP. As you see, this is an ace battle. So you're kind of like, it's not the same as the ADF and the MiG-29, but it's still good to be 11.7, you know? So it really is something to consider, but I don't think we should see it on 11.7. Not now, at least. I mean, maybe in the soonish future when we see more stuff being added, but I will still defend that those aircraft get a higher BR than this one getting a lower BR. So, of course, if you see an Su-27, F-15s, better versions of the F-16 or F-14 or MiG-29, all of these aircraft can have a higher BR instead of this one having a lower. I think it would make more sense, right? But indeed, it is an aircraft that it tends to be a little bit harder to fly than the other F-16s, and especially the MiG-29. Still fun aircraft. As you see, you can get a lot of kills, but that's more due to the fact of the down tiers that you get. If you face a lot of up tiers, not up tiers, right? It's already the highest tier ever, the highest BR ever. But if he gets like full 12.0 matches, it will be the least powerful aircraft out there. So maybe if there was such a thing, we would see something like an 11.9 BR or 11.0.5, you know, I don't know, something like a 11.85 BR. That would be kind of more, maybe, I don't know, susceptible to it. But then I think again on the Mirage 2000, and I think that aircraft is better than this. I consider it easier to fly, and it has BVR, and it has a better radar. So I don't know, it's kind of weird, right? So at the end of the day, I don't know yet if I agree or disagree. I'm kind of in the middle, as I said. But I do tend to see with these with more caution. My opinion is that we should not see it at 11.7 yet. As of yet, at least. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about this, if you agree that the Block 10 should be a lower BR or not. And I'll see you guys on the next one.